The DUNA is interesting because the DUNA, its a mouthful, is the decentralized, unincorporated, non-profit association. It's a recent structure that is proposed and was passed by law in Wyoming. I don't think a lot of people are actually familiar with it. I think you can see it in different ways. You can say it was a creation of the VC community in the United States who had invested in a lot of DAOs and got very worried about the legal status of their investment. That's perhaps the more cynical explanation. You can also see it as an attempt of the United States to repatriate some of these foundations that were set up offshore, where then the token issuing was done from one entity, as we discussed in the last podcast, that was then held by the foundation. In the DUNA, you can essentially do both. You have a way of decentralizing your governance, as long as you have more than 100 members. That's clearly laid down in the law. But you can then effectively issue a token from that DUNA without having to set up a separate entity for that. But then you get into really tricky waters if that token would start looking like a security. Even though your governance is decentralized, it could still be caught by the securities laws.